Alright guys, welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. Last time I met Persona 3, we just did the bit of a recovery phase after Fuka was recruited to SEAS. And yes, by the way, Fuka is officially a part of SEAS now, and she will actually be taking the role of navigator, and Mitsuru will actually be going into battles from now on. Which, by the way, Reload changed the dialogue prompt that happens here, where in the original, you could outright say that Mitsuru is unreliable. They took that out. Bastards. Oh shit, is tonight the... Oh yeah, it is tonight. This is the... I know what this part's going to be then. Oh yeah, this is...
Appreciate it if you could all come by.
Special? Does that mean we can expect something good?
I don't know. This is
Pizza party!
probably just gonna tell us some new joke he made up.
I mean, yeah, knowing the chairman, he would go out of the way to his way to do that. Luckily, we can still hang out with the social link. Thank God. That's all that matters. Am I actually hanging out? It's been a while with Maiko, hasn't she? Oh yeah, that dialogue is about Akinari, another social link. I don't start him for a while actually, because I remember during my first, I thought I started him a lot sooner than I do, but I actually do like his social link. It's actually it's a pretty sad one, but I do like it, and also I just love his new voice actor, which is it's Felix from Fire Emblem Three Houses, and Dust from Dust and Legion Tale, and I love that guy. I forgot his name. I feel so bad, but I do love his voice. I do love that voice actor.
It's been so long since we ate together as a family. We used to do it all the time. How come Mom and Dad don't get along anymore? I know. I'll just ask them why. If I know why, I can fix it and make it all better. I'm gonna make Mom and Dad happy again. Wish me luck, okay?
You know, the funny thing about the social link, about Maiko's social link specifically, is just like, you know, it starts off as a pretty, you know, nice and wholesome social link, and then just fucking nosedives into a story about her parents' divorce. I'm like, Jesus fuck.
Let's play again later, okay?
Like, it doesn't even take like 2 or 3 social links, like 2 or 3 ranks. It just fucking happens in the second rank. I'm like, God damn. Guys couldn't wait a bit.
Yamagishi-san, are you in there?
Yes, come in.
I think we should start heading to the command room and... Huh? You already finished unpacking? I was planning on helping you out later, too.
Well, I didn't have too much with me, so I finished a lot sooner than I expected.
Damn, it's fancy in here.
Are you
Is that a thermostat?
computers by any chance? You think you could teach me?
Nah, she's just sitting here with a computer in front of her.
Sure.
Actually, no, you know,
If
there.
you'd
That's
like
fair.
me to.
Are you looking into something?
Yes. I figured I should know everyone's defining characteristics and whatnot to prepare for battle. I can't do any actual fighting, so I need to make myself useful.
Oh, I see. You're a really hard worker, Yamagishi-san. And you've got an amazing ability, too. Now that I think about it, everyone in this dorm is pretty amazing, huh?
Except for Junpei. Fuck that guy. I'm just kidding.
Down one of the strongest. And our leader has a power unlike anyone else's. I bet Kirijo-senpai is strong, too. And Junpei... well, he's... whatever.
That's fair. Okay, so she did say something along those
I'm only
lines.
half the person everyone else here is. I couldn't even do anything the last full moon.
You were literally the healer.
Be here after all.
Like, Jesus Christ, if I went into a battle without you, I would be having anxiety.
Huh?
Because I'm waiting for that. Because there are times where I do go into Tartarus without Yukari at all, and the whole time I'm just sweating because I'm just like, what if I need? It's like, what if a massive attack happens and everyone else is dead? I'm like, I won't be able to heal anybody.
Takeba-san, your persona has healing powers, right? That's because there's a kindness in you that no one else has.
I'm not kind at all.
Yeah, have you heard how she roasts Junpei every 5 seconds?
That's all. Come on. I think Akutsuki-san's gonna be here soon. Oh, and you can just call me Yukari. I hope you like it here, Fuka.
I'm sure I will. Thank you, Yukari-chan.
Yeah, this is tonight. Okay. So this is so I'm going to start getting into the mechanic now because why not? So this was actually something that was added to the remake, and honestly, they didn't have to do this, but they did it anyway. This is the Theurgy mechanic, and basically what it is it's a super attack of some sort, and that's really all it boiled down to. It's kind of like a similar mechanic to the Showtime attacks from Persona 5 Royal. Kind of. There are some differences. For one, the Theurgy attacks aren't random. They don't happen randomly. You have to charge them up with certain conditions. And everyone only starts off with one, except for Makoto, depending on how many personas you have in your compendium, because depending on your compendium and like what personas you have in there, Makoto can use different Theurgy attacks. Now technically this was kind of in the original to some extent. It's just that not everybody had this. Only Makoto had it. Because one of them, Theurgies, because all of the Theurgies are basically Makoto's fusion spells back in Persona 3. But unlike those, they don't cost anything in Reload except for your Theurgy gauge, which you fill up in a variety of ways depending on which character you're playing, depending on which character you're talking about. Because every character has different personality attributes, obviously. That's kind of the whole thing. So I'm going to try using a few examples. The first example I'm immediately going to think of is Makoto again. So Makoto's Theurgy charges up faster when you summon a persona. So if you use a persona attack in any sort of way, Makoto's Theurgy charges. But another example is Yukari. Yukari's Theurgy charges up faster if you heal. If you use her to heal anybody. And Akihiko's charges faster when he's buffed. So, you know, if you put a attack buff on Akihiko, his Theurgy charges up faster. And say similar thing, I believe Junpei's Theurgy charges up faster if you land a critical strike, and Mitsuru's charges up faster if you land an ailment on an enemy.
Already here, now might be the best opportunity. Let's head into Tartarus and try out our new equipment.
Yeah, so tonight they're going to force you to try it out, and that's actually kind of why this part's a little bit long.
And this will serve as a good test of our team lineup with Yamagishi as backup. How does that sound?
Sounds like a pain. But like they use the new C's armband as a means of the new C's is whatchamacallit, the new C's equipment as marketing. They like that was the huge thing that they kept marketing throughout this game, throughout the development cycle of this game, that this wasn't, they were getting new outfits for C's, and in all honesty, I kind of like the new outfits for most of them. By the way, I love this cutscene that plays right now. All right, thanks for the thumbnail, Alice. Alice. Anyway, what was I saying?
We're like super elite.
I actually really do love that cutscene, though. I love the song that plays with it too. Some of the animation's a little weird, especially when Makoto is walking. But besides that, it's pretty good. It's pretty interesting. But they really heavily marketed the new outfits for Reload, like, and it's not any, none of the outfits are really like terrible. You know, I don't hate any of them.
Even the ones for spacesuits.
Honestly, I kind of like some of them more than the originals, mainly because, you know, each of the outfits have a little bit of a little bit more personality to the give a little more personality to each of the characters than the originals did, because really all it was just their winter outfit with an armband on and a pistol holster around their waist. You know, that's not terrible, mind you, but
Sorry.
again,
There's much information.
it was just kind of, you know, this adds a little more personality. And by the way, I mentioned this, but back at the beginning of the game, Akihiko was actually wearing the C's equipment.
All right, Yamagishi.
And
You're going to be just like I mentioned before.
I remember my first playthrough seeing that, and I thought at first it was a blatant mistake and that they just never fixed it. No, that they were just setting that up. Because I think earlier Akihiko said something. I think someone said Akihiko was testing it earlier in the year, which that's why Akihiko was wearing it back when we awoke into our personas.
Can't go without our leader. You stay here and support Yamagishi.
I'm trying to decide which is the least positive, I guess.
Really? When you put it that way, how can I refuse? Don't worry, Fuka. Nothing's getting past me.
Okay.
There he goes again. Fuka, if it gets too dangerous, just leave him behind. And don't be afraid to smack him if he tries anything funny.
Okay. Got it.
Huh? You get it?
Yamagishi, could you scout the area and find a good floor for us to start on?
Okay. It seems different in here from before.
Well, that's nothing new, right?
To Fuka, it is.
No, not like that. It seems distorted.
Well, I'm guessing the game just kind of assumes that.
I'll try and
Well, no,
find
can you?
something
You can't actually go to Tartarus with Fuka by this point, can you?
You can tell that much already? Wow, Fuka.
Because on the day she's moving in, Mitsuru won't allow you to go to Tartarus.
Or because of those huge shadows. We have no idea what's gonna happen in here. Not that I'm complaining, though.
All
And
right.
Akihiko, shut up.
let's go.
Oh, that new sword looks pretty cool. And this bow I got is really light and looks pretty easy to use. I can't wait to see it in action.
Oh yes, and along with the new outfits, you do get weapons
Thanking him.
with it. And in all honesty, you just replace them probably within like 2 hours. So
All of this has been custom made for us. You can tell because of the C's mark engraved on everything. As always, you're in command. And make sure to check the equipment before we get started.
but you know, I immediately change it right back out because you did. Or, well, okay, it doesn't force it on you, but you do get it. You do get it. You can't sell it, unfortunately. Trust me, I tried. It's like, wow, the chairman gave us new equipment. Why won't you let me sell it? Oh, I hate that cat sometimes. She's doing this to spite me, I know it. I know she's doing it to spite me. And yes, this is actually also, I think this is the first time that they actually kind of force you to take Mitsuru, and I think the only time, really. Oh yeah, and Fuka does have equipment for herself that you can equip and stuff like that. Not really any point considering she's the navigator, but The only thing I would recommend putting on her at all is anything related to SP. Anything that expands your SP, give it to Fuka.
Looks like we're here. Yamagishi, do you copy?
Yes, I'm here.
Are you picking up any shadows?
Looks like there's one close by. Be careful.
Fucking Shadow the Hedgehog just skates across the screen.
Feel things out.
That'd be actually a really funny fucking cross. That would have been a really funny crossover. I mean, I know last year was the Year of Shadow, so it would have been a really funny Easter egg if, like, for some reason Shadow the Hedgehog just ran through the screen.
Honestly.
I know they wouldn't have done that, but it would have been funny as hell.
You're approaching a shadow. Get ready for battle.
Roger that. I'm always ready.
Leader, are you ready? Then let's go.
Alright, so for this section, so you're not really exploring Tartarus. You're just being forced into battles. And so for every floor that you're going to be exploring today, there is a particular amount of shadows that you have to go through. I think they're only doing like 2 or 3 floors.
Yes. I'm far more in my element here. Let me show you that I haven't lost my touch.
Please miss, please miss, please miss, please miss, please miss. Ah, I would have laughed my ass off if she missed.
I'll slice you to pieces. Out of my sight. Crushing victory.
And yes, unfortunately, you don't get shuffle time during this. You are forced to progress the screen without shuffle time. Because you're only battling like 3 or 4 shadows per floor right now. So anything that usually would happen in Tartarus today, not going to happen. So there's not going to be any like aggressive shadows. There's not going to be any golden hands or anything like that, because it's kind of a similar situation to the full moon operation, where you're just forced to run through Tartarus for a little bit, and they're just giving you some enemies for the sake of trying to get you to figure out how theurgy works. But the thing is that you're not going to learn how you're not getting your theurgy charged up during these battles. You're just learning about, you're kind of just, this is kind of their excuse to get you to learn more about Mitsuru, I guess, and how she works. But you know, you could have just made us explore Tartarus on our own volition at that point. Man, this is also a bit of a story justification on getting Fuka to learn how to navigate. So it's not too bad, I guess, but it is just kind of, this section, you know, this part of the theurgy tutorial could probably have not gone, could have been skipped, but it's not that bad.
By the way,
I see.
Oh, hello.
I mean, at least this time around, you can still get items from the crystal, and there is some treasure chests to find. So there is a little bit of incentive to actually explore the floor, but again, it's not like anything that happens with the with normal exploration of Tartarus. It's just,
Great targets. They're weak, but don't get careless.
I also just love the bit of margin with that I have with health and SP. You know, everyone else has like 200 or 150 SP, and then fucking Makoto over here with 612 HP.
I no longer detect any shadows. All the ones on this floor have been defeated.
It's all coming back to me. It would be wise for me to keep battling.
Let's keep going then. Let's head to the stairs that lead up.
I'm not getting any items from the crystals, am I? I think I got one item from smashing a crystal. Make that 2. Damn it. Then again, it's like a 50-50 shot, honestly.
Hang on. I'm sensing something on the floor above us. Something strange.
Is it some kind of powerful shadow?
No, it feels similar to the distortion I felt earlier.
Roger. Let's move carefully and assess the situation when we get upstairs.
Sudden full moon fight. Oh. Hello, hello, hello.
It's all dark.
It's dark in here.
Please, everybody, just stay calm. It looks like you were all sent to different locations on this floor.
So they separated us by force.
There's danger lurking in this darkness. We need to regroup as soon as possible. Yamagishi, can you guide us?
By the way, I think this was something that could happen back in the original, randomly, where randomly, when you went up to a floor in Tartarus, your party would get separated out. If I remember correctly, that never happens in this game, in this version of Persona 3. It happens a lot in... I know it happens in the original, but it doesn't happen here.
Leader, you're here.
Oh god, a whole 18!
Not again.
Not again, I only took 18 damage! Okay, never mind, that's a bit of a problem, never mind.
It's protecting me. I'm getting hurt because of it. What am I even doing?
Hey, Yukari, can you, like, have your existential crisis later? This is kind of a problem.
Fuka, I need you to back me up.
Yeah, it's all good, I'll just sit here and have stars spinning around my head. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the only time the game forces you into, auto battle for your party member. Mainly because you're not... This is how they teach you about theurgy attacks.
I know. Now's the time.
By the way, this was the culprit that... This was the culprit of the Persona 3 Reload leak. This was the culprit. This, Yukari's theurgy was the thing that caused Persona 3 Reload to get leaked, along with some Sonic Frontiers footage. And I always laugh about this to this day, because I do... And it wasn't even... Like, I remember back when that was leaked and everyone was speculating the Persona 3 remake.
Are you okay?
But everyone refused to accept it because of just the simple fact that it was a pipe dream at that time.
Thanks, but you shouldn't be so reckless.
I only took 14 down. Okay, actually I took like 475 damage after that, but I'm fine.
Sorry I worried everyone.
It's all right. You did well in handling an unexpected situation.
But yeah, it's basically,
Consider starting over.
your theurgy attack charges up, and you can use the super attack one time, and then it'll go right back down to 0. There is also a bit of a,
Sorry.
thing that the game sort of tells you about, but you're gonna forget. Trust me on this. If you or your party members die, well, specifically your party members especially, if your party members die, when their theurgy is charged up, their theurgy gauge will reduce back to half, meaning that they won't be able to do their theurgy when they wake back up, if you revive them. So just keep that in mind, when that happens, so...
I just focused really hard and thought to myself, I have to do whatever it takes. And while I was thinking that, I kind of felt something surging inside me.
The chairman did say the cartridge would synchronize with our emotions.
Right. Although, I'm still not entirely sure how it works. From what I could tell, it reacted to Yukari-chan's strong emotions.
So this weapon gives the user strength beyond their limits when their emotions are heightened?
Or whenever they do whatever their personality trait tells them to do on the theurgy screen.
Fired up enough, we can really pop off, right?
And thanks to you, Yukari-chan, we have a
I think Yukari's the only one that has their her theurgy charge up depending on their emotional level. Because there is another instance where Yukari's theurgy charges right up after a moment where Yukari gets really pissed off. And that's the next full moon operation. I'm gonna say that now, but to my recollection, I think Junpei's does in a certain scene that I won't get into right now. I don't think Akihiko's does anytime soon. I don't think Akihiko's does. Mitsuru's I don't think does at all. Maybe Ken? I know Makoto's doesn't, unless it does during the final battle, and I just don't remember it happening.
Change with the floors, though. What if something like that happens again?
It won't. This is Persona 3 Reload, not Persona 3 Original. It doesn't happen. If it does happen, I don't remember it happening. I've only played through this game. I've only played through Reload besides this Let's Play one time, and it was right when it launched. So I don't think that the floors would randomly send you everywhere.
The soon-to-be MVP.
For that, you're getting benched.
I shouldn't be the one to say this, but you literally didn't do anything today.
Thank you, Yukari. All allies can now use the Urgi. Thank you for telling me that. I needed a whole prompt for that. But yes, that is basically it for the Theurgy tutorial and this part of Persona 3 Reload. The next time we meet in Persona 3 Reload, would you believe me if I told you it's Social Links? Because it is. We'll see you guys next time for more Persona 3 Reload, and take care.